huge scoring night from the big three, but also close to 30 assists. Did you kind of get the best of both worlds offensively?
Yeah, I liked it a lot better. We ran more actions. We were still, I think, terrific in isolation, but we ran more actions, got more people involved, had a lot more assists, a lot more balance. And clearly we had a great shooting night as well.
Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Steve, I got two for you. Just what can you say about Kyrie's game? It seemed like on Friday he was a bit passive early on, and it seemed like tonight he was trying to set a tone early and being pretty aggressive at getting to the basket.
Yeah, I mean, it's Kyrie Irving. He didn't have a great game last time out. My money's on him anytime after a performance like he had where he couldn't quite get into the game in Game 3. And so I had a good feeling about him tonight, and he was outstanding. So I just loved his will to take some of this adversity and have a great game. He was terrific.
And then Nick, it seemed like he gave you guys some good minutes in the first half. You talked about him on having an up and down game on Friday, you talked this morning about having to be a quick learner. It seemed like he gave you guys some good contributions after Friday.
Yeah, I mean, Nick had 4 blocks in 8 minutes. It was a plus 14. So, it was much better. I thought he was really active and disruptive. And he was really positive for us tonight. So hopefully it's something we can build on.
Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. 18 assists for James Harden out there tonight. What did you see from him and being able to set everybody up?
Yeah, I thought he was, terrific. Vision is outstanding, and his ability to find guys out of the pick and roll or when they doubled was great. So it was fun to watch. And, when he's able to pick the gym apart like that, it's pretty special.
Malika Andrews, ESPN.
Hey, Steve, I'm just wondering, towards the end of the game, what was the calculation in leaving the big three in so late up big?
Part of it was just it was kind of sloppy at that point, and they were kind of starting to score, and so we just didn't want to take any chances. And then also those guys didn't want to come out, so we just let them go a few more minutes.
Well, I would imagine it would be hard to take them out if they don't want to. And then secondly, Yes Network showed it looked like Kyrie was walking off the court and a fan threw a water bottle at him. Did you see that at all?
I didn't see what happened, no.
Okay.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
That is what I wanted to ask you about the water bottle. All right, I'm going to switch gears then. Kyrie, you're never surprised when he has a huge game in the playoffs. I'm curious, one, what allowed him to make that switch? I mean, was there something he discerned in the way they were guarding him? Was it more of a mental adjustment? What allowed him to make that switch from Game 3 to Game 4? And secondly, Nick, as you point out, had 4 blocks in 5 minutes, completely changed the game. Was there a reason that you didn't go back to him afterwards?
Kyrie was just more aggressive, I thought. He just was determined, and you could see his willpower to score and to affect the game. I think we'd love to play Nick more. They went really small a lot, so we just went small with Bruce, and Bruce was really good. I thought with Bruce was great tonight, so 7 rebounds, 14 points in 23 minutes. So it was just a matter of when they were small, we took advantage of going really small ourselves.
Ron Weitzman, Fox Sports.
Hey, Steve. Before the game, I don't have it exactly in front of you, but you talked about sort of how the team has a tendency to sometimes let their guard down when they're playing guys, when other guys are out. Today, obviously, that was not the case. I'm curious, was there anything you noticed specifically that was a difference where compared to other times in previous cases where that's been a problem?
No, I just think it's the playoffs. I think it's the playoffs. We're coming off a loss. Our guys were locked in.
Last question, Ryan Dunleavy, New York Post.
Steve, I wanted to hone in on the start of the second quarter. You guys were down 1. You had Kyrie and Kevin on the bench, and by the time they came back in, you were up 9. So a 10-point swing with those 2 guys on the bench, and you made your first 7 shots of the quarter. What does that say about the second unit there?
Well, I think it talks about how we moved the ball, got to actions. James was able to make plays for his teammates. When the ball moves like that, we have multiple shooters on the floor. We can put really team's under a lot of pressure. So I thought it was outstanding to get those guys going, get them part of the game, to share the ball around a little bit, and to make everyone a threat. So they had a nice little run there, and that was the start of us getting control of the game.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.